everyone, welcome back to Coffee and Talk in English. I'm Mia.
And I'm Liam. We're really happy you're here with us today. If you're new here, please subscribe and like this video.
We're here to help you practice English in an easy and fun way. Today, we're learning how to talk about cooking at home in English in a natural conversation like friends chatting over coffee.
All right, ready? Let's go. Grab a coffee and let's chat.
Okay, I want to start with a question that sounds simple, but it's actually super useful for real life. Do you cook at home often?
I do, but let's be honest, often changes depending on how busy I am.
Same. I go through phases. Sometimes I'm cooking all week, and sometimes I'm like, we have cereal, right?
The cereal counts as dinner era.
Cooking at home is such a normal topic in daily conversation. People ask, what are you making for dinner? Did you cook today? Do you meal prep?
And the funny part is, learners think they need advanced vocabulary to talk about cooking.
But you really don't. You need simple phrases that people actually use.
Like, I'm cooking dinner, I'm making pasta, I'm just heating up leftovers, I don't feel like cooking.
Exactly. I don't feel like cooking is such a common one. It's a polite way to say you don't want to do it.
Also, in daily life, people say make dinner a lot. I'm making dinner is just as common as I'm cooking dinner.
And sometimes make sounds more casual, like the meal is the result. I'm making soup.
Then there's the real situation we all know. You open the fridge and stare at it like it owes you an answer.
Yes, you're hoping the fridge will magically suggest a recipe.
And then you realize you have half a lemon, 1 onion, and an old jar of something you don't trust.
That's when people say, I'm just throwing something together.
Throwing something together is a great phrase. It means you're making a quick meal with whatever you have.
Not literally throwing food. Please don't throw your dinner.
Unless you really mess it up.
Okay, today we'll talk about everyday cooking phrases, common verbs, kitchen vocabulary, and how to describe taste and texture in a natural way.
Let's jump into the most common cooking verbs because this is where people sound more natural fast.
Yes, these words show up everywhere, at home, on YouTube recipes, on cooking shows, and even in casual conversations.
First, cut, chop, and slice.
Cut is general. Chop is cutting into chunks, usually quicker. Slice is cutting thin pieces.
Like, I'm chopping an onion, I'm slicing tomatoes.
And if you cut something into very small pieces, you might hear mince, like mince garlic.
But in daily conversation, you can simply say, I cut it really small. That sounds normal.
Next, boil and simmer.
Boil is when the water's bubbling strongly, like I'm boiling pasta.
Simmer is gentler, small bubbles, lower heat. People say, let it simmer for a few minutes.
Let it is a useful structure. Let it cook, let it cool.
Then fry, cook, bake, roast, grill.
Fry is with oil. Bake and roast are in the oven. Grill is on a grill.
And people also say pan fry sometimes, like frying in a pan, not deep frying.
Right. Deep fry is when the food is fully in oil.
Another everyday verb is stir.
Stir is mixing while heating. Stir the sauce, stir the soup.
And mix is broader. You mix ingredients before cooking too.
Here's one that people use all the time. Season.
Yes, season it means add salt, pepper, herbs, spices, basically make it taste good.
People say, don't forget to season it.
And taste is a verb too. Taste it and see if it needs more salt.
Needs more salt is such a real phrase. Simple, clear, and natural.
Also, heat up.
I'm heating up leftovers. That's a sentence you'll hear constantly.
Leftovers are the food you didn't finish from a previous meal.
Great. Now we can use these words in conversation without sounding like a recipe book.
Okay, let's do a real-life conversation. I text you, what are you doing?
I say, I'm making dinner.
And then I ask, what are you making?
A lot of learners freeze here because they think they need to explain every step.
But you can keep it simple. I'm making pasta.
Or I'm making chicken and rice.
Or I'm cooking something quick.
Something quick is great when you don't want details.
If you do want a little detail, you can add one ingredient. I'm making pasta with garlic.
Or I'm making a simple salad.
Simple is such a safe word. People use it constantly.
Now, kitchen vocabulary. people talk about a pan, a pot, the stove, the oven, the microwave.
Pan is flatter, pot is deeper.
And a cutting board is where you cut food.
A spatula is that tool you use to flip things like eggs or pancakes.
A whisk is for mixing things fast, like eggs or batter.
Batter is the mixture before baking, like cake batter or pancake batter.
Now, a very natural phrase. I found a recipe online.
Or I'm trying a new recipe.
Or the honest one, I'm kind of guessing.
Yes, and the best phrase for that is I'm eyeballing it.
Eyeballing it means you're not measuring exactly, you're estimating by looking.
Like, that looks like enough salt.
Exactly.
Measuring words also come up. A little, a bit, a lot, too much.
A little and a bit are super common. Add a little salt.
Too much is great too. I added too much pepper.
And then you panic.
And then you try to fix it like a professional.
Let's talk about taste, because after cooking, people always ask, how is it?
And we don't want to answer good every time.
Basic taste words: salty, sweet, spicy, sour, bitter.
And savory, which is a really useful one.
Savory is the opposite of sweet. It's that rich, salty, hearty flavor, like soup, meat, cheese, roasted vegetables.
Exactly. People say, I'm craving something savory.
Another everyday word, bland.
Bland means it has no flavor. It needs seasoning.
People say it's a little bland.
And the opposite is flavorful. This is so flavorful, sounds very natural.
Then texture words: crispy, crunchy, soft, tender, chewy.
Crispy is like fries, crunchy is like chips.
Tender is common for meat, easy to bite.
Chewy can be good or bad. Like chewy cookies might be great, but chewy chicken might be suspicious.
Suspicious chicken is not the goal.
Another common phrase is, it's too salty.
Or it's not salty enough.
Not enough is super useful. Not sweet enough, not spicy enough.
And overcooked and undercooked.
Overcooked is cooked too long. Undercooked is not cooked enough.
People also say it's cooked through when it's fully cooked inside.
Like chicken, you really want it cooked through.
Let's do a quick exchange.
Okay.
How's the soup?
It's good, but it needs a little more salt.
Try adding pepper.
Good idea.
That's exactly how people talk, simple and direct.
Cooking at home can be relaxing, but sometimes it's just because you're busy.
Right. People say I'm too tired to cook, or I don't have time to cook.
And then they say, I'm ordering takeout.
Takeout is food you buy from a restaurant and take home.
Or delivery if it arrives at your house.
And when you do cook, you might say, I'm keeping it simple.
Keeping it simple is a great everyday phrase.
Or I'm making something quick.
Or I'm just heating up leftovers.
Let's talk about meal prep.
Meal prep is when you prepare meals ahead of time, usually for the week.
People say, I meal prep on Sundays.
Or I cook in batches.
In batches means you make a lot at once.
Another real-life sentence, I'm out of groceries.
Out of means you have none left, like we're out of eggs.
And then you say, I need to restock.
Restock means buy more because you ran out.
And I forgot to buy is also common.
I forgot to buy onions.
And then you have to improvise.
That's when throw something together returns.
Cooking also becomes social. People say, I'm having friends over.
Or I'm hosting dinner.
Hosting means you invite people and provide food.
Then you say, I'm making snacks, I'm making pasta, I'm grilling.
Or I'm making dessert, which always sounds impressive.
Now we need to talk about cooking mistakes, because mistakes are where the best vocabulary lives.
And the best stories, because everyone has a cooking disaster story.
First phrase, I messed up.
I messed up the recipe. That's very natural.
Or I messed it up, short and casual.
Another common one is I forgot to.
I forgot to preheat the oven.
Preheat means heat the oven before cooking.
That's a classic mistake.
I ran out of is also super common.
I ran out of flour, I ran out of butter.
And then you say, so I used.
So I used olive oil instead.
Instead is a key word. It means as a replacement.
Another phrase, it's spilled.
Spilled is when liquid accidentally comes out.
In cooking, people also say it boiled over.
Boiled over is when something boils and spills out of the pot.
It happens when you walk away for literally 1 minute.
1 minute is enough.
Then I burned it.
I burnt the garlic.
I burnt the toast. Both burned and burnt are used.
And then you try to save it, but the smell tells the truth.
The smell always tells the truth.
Another natural phrase, it didn't turn out.
Turn out is the result. It didn't turn out the way I wanted.
That's a polite way to say it failed. Okay, I want to ask you this. What kind of cook are you?
I'm the type who starts with confidence and ends with confusion.
That's relatable.
I'll start cooking and then I realize I'm missing one ingredient that the recipe calls essential.
And then you say, is it really essential?
Exactly. Do I really need it?
That's real cooking.
Another thing, some people clean as they go.
Clean as you go means washing and cleaning while cooking so the mess doesn't build up.
I do not do that.
Same. I do the opposite. I create a mess and then I regret it.
The kitchen is a mess is a sentence I say too often.
And the cleanup is the worst part.
Cleanup is cleaning after cooking. Worst part is such a useful phrase for everything.
Let's talk about comfort food.
Comfort food is food that feels familiar and makes you feel good emotionally.
People say, I'm craving comfort food.
Craving means you strongly want something.
Like, I'm craving pasta or I'm craving something sweet.
And sweet tooth is a fun phrase. I have a sweet tooth.
It means you love sweets.
Cooking at home also connects to health. People say, I'm trying to eat healthier.
Or cooking at home helps me eat healthier.
Because you can control the ingredients.
Control the ingredients is a very natural phrase.
Now, let's practice the how do you make that conversation, because that happens all the time.
And you can do it without sounding like a teacher.
If someone asks, how do you make it, you can say, it's pretty easy.
Or it's super simple.
Then use simple transitions. First, then, after that.
Like, first, I chop an onion.
Then I cook it in a pan with oil.
You can say cook it instead of sauté, and it still sounds natural.
Then I add garlic.
I add tomatoes.
I add seasoning.
Seasoning is the general word for salt, pepper, spices, herbs.
Then I let it cook for a few minutes.
Let it cook is super common.
And keep an eye on it is another great phrase.
It means watch it so it doesn't burn.
Heat vocabulary also matters. Low heat, medium heat, high heat.
And if it's too hot, you say turn it down.
If it's too low, turn it up.
These are everyday phrases you can use in so many situations, not just cooking. Let's do a longer, realistic conversation. It's late afternoon and you're deciding what to cook.
The daily struggle.
I ask you, what are you doing for dinner?
I say I'm cooking at home. I'm trying to use what I already have.
That's such a real sentence.
Then you ask, what do you have?
And you say, I have chicken, rice, and some vegetables.
Then I say, okay, keep it simple. Roast the veggies and make rice.
Keep it simple again. It's so useful.
And I say I might make a quick sauce.
Sauce makes everything feel more interesting.
Then you ask, is it spicy?
And you say, not too spicy, just a little kick.
A little kick is a great phrase for mild spice.
Then you taste it.
I say I tasted it and it needs a little more salt.
Or it's too salty.
And if you don't love it, you can say, it's okay.
It's okay often means it's not amazing, but it's acceptable.
Or it didn't turn out the way I wanted.
That one sounds honest but polite.
Then the final message, it turned out really good.
Turned out is such a natural phrase to describe results. I love how useful this topic is because you can use these phrases every day.
Yeah, you don't need complicated cooking English, you need real-life words.
Like, I'm cooking dinner, I'm making something quick, I'm heating up leftovers, I'm trying a new recipe.
And common verbs, chop, slice, boil, fry, bake, stir, mix, season.
And real-life phrases like, I'm throwing something together, I'm keeping it simple, I ran out of eggs, I forgot to preheat the oven.
Plus taste and texture words like bland, flavorful, crispy, tender, too salty, too spicy.
All right, that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening. We're really happy you were here with us.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like this video. Turn on the bell so you always get notified when we post a new one.
And tell us in the comments what you cook at home the most and what topic you want next.
Grab a coffee and we'll talk again soon.